All right, good evening. Hi. All right, let's see if we can share. Share the mods, Tyler. My friend, Rochelle. Hi. Hi, everybody. Join me for German night. Hello. I can't see who's here yet, but we'll say, hey, hi, Tyler. What's going on? Hi, Luann. There's a lot of noise in the kitchen tonight. Well, hello, Robin. Tonight there's a live preview. If you're joining us and you're not a subscriber yet, we're going to be doing German night. We're doing, thanks for my heart, we're doing Jaeger, schnitzel, and pork schnitzel, and some really yummy German food. Because, sometimes I go to a German restaurant and it's not good. It makes me annoyed. So we're gonna learn the right way. But first, while we're getting everybody in here, I want to share the live, which I can't figure out, of course. All right, let's see. Let's get everybody in here. La la la. My girl June. Let's see who else. Renee. Okay. I hope everybody's doing good. I have some news. We're going to be doing... maybe I should tell Tyler the news first. So Tyler, I'm going to tell you the news first, and then we'll tell everybody else. Some things transpired today that were a little cray-cray, but we took care of it. It's going to be great. Is everybody ready for German food? Because I am. And I'm going to make it with gluten-free breadcrumbs tonight just because then I can try it. And I don't have to worry. Right? All right, hold on. I'm still getting all of our... I have to do all the, what do you call it? Because I can talk. Thank you for all the hearts. You guys are awesome. It feels like I haven't seen you guys in a year, but you've all been here, so it's kind of weird. But it'll be fun. We got this. We got this. All right, we're almost there. I'm almost done sharing. Oofa. All right, Kelly, Fizzy. We're getting there. I'm almost there. I think I got everybody now. All right, there we go. Yay. All right, send to the group. Come on, there we go. Hi. Hi, everybody. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are gonna start. Let's jump right in. It's just me tonight in the kitchen. Hopefully the ghosts won't bother me. We'll find out. Let's put this back here. All right, got this. Oops, oops, don't fall down. Don't fall down the chute. Okay, so it was May 17th to be exact. I don't know what that means, but okay. We are with you, all good vibes. Yay, hi Lisa, hi Crystal. Good for the preview, hi guys. Okay, so tonight we're gonna make, excuse me, a warm potato salad, which I already have in the steamer, but if you were gonna do potatoes, we are with you all, good vibes. Okay, is everything pork tonight? Not everything, but you can switch it out. I'm using pork just because I'm gonna make some dinners for the shop, but you could use, it all transfers. Chicken, you could do like a tofu, a white fish, but German food is traditionally pork, veal, sometimes chicken. Right? And sometimes beef. Hey, Rochelle. So we're gonna do a warm potato salad. We're gonna do some spatzel. I'm gonna show you how to do that. And I'm gonna show you a pork schnitzel. It's pretty easy. And then I'm gonna show you how to create the mushroom gravy to make it a Jaeger schnitzel. How about that? So what I love about this recipe, like I said, is that it's very transformational. You don't have to do pork. You could use a fish, a flounder, a chicken, tofu. You could do any of that. So it doesn't have to be pork. So when you get the recipe, hi Heidi, thanks for the subscription. Welcome in, welcome in. Tyler's here tonight. He's gonna reach out to you and tell you all the ways that you can be part of the fun. Yeah, if you were gonna do tofu, you would do an extra firm tofu and you would bread it and do all of those things. I'm just getting our cucumber ready to make, it's just extra, but I wanted to make a quick cucumber salad as well. No grab freebie. What? I don't know what that means. All right, hot, beautiful. Hello, Kat. So I'm just kind of zebra striped our cucumber and I turned them into a half moon. And now I'm gonna cut them on the bias, very thin. I wanna do very thin cucumbers because they're gonna sort of get pickled. You saw me do this the other night too. This is gonna go with it. You know, Germans like a lot of pickled foods, a lot of yummy, and I thought it would be fun to have a little bit of a nice kind of salad on the side with our with all of our, what do you call it, meats that we're gonna do. But I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna go pretty fast, so it should be very interesting to see how long it takes. But if you wanted to whip this up for a nice dinner for the night, it really isn't a hard thing to do. The name makes it sound like, oh my God, it's gonna take forever. And I have the recipes finished. I have the burrata salad for you guys. I have the shawarma. I just have been working all day, so I'm gonna load them up first thing in the morning before I go to work. All right, so that you have them all. So I'm gonna save it. Well, actually, let's do this right now. So look, these are nice and thin strips, right? And then we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Where's my olive oil? Here it is. And some red wine vinegar to this. Hi, Clyde's mom. How are you tonight? Hi, Clyde. I'm so excited. I've been sitting at my desk all day, so I'm kind of looking forward to cooking. Look at you guys with all those things. All right, so we're gonna add to this salad. And the reason why I'm making the salad first is because I wanna have it a little pickled by the time I put the salad on the table, you know, dinner on the table, right? So I'm gonna add a little bit of caraway seed, which I love, right? It adds a richness to it. Look at you guys with all the stickers. I don't even know how you did that. And then I'm gonna add some dried dill. That's it, very simple. And then a little bit of salt. That's gonna be sort of our pickling thing for our salad. Let me grab the red wine vinegar and then we'll go to work. We need a little red wine vinegar, which we're gonna need more of for later, I just noticed. Hold please, hold please. All right. Here we go. And then the other thing we're gonna do right away, because the meat is gonna cook so fast. Yeah, Tyler made all the stickers. They're cool, right? I mean, I just don't have time to do that, and he's so creative and having so much fun. I love it. He has been hard at work. We've been talking almost every night. And then I added a little olive oil. Pretty much every night, right? Now, I'm just gonna stir this around, and look, you have this beautiful, quick salad for your dinner. Cucumber salad. You guys like this? I think that's so fun. All right, so there you go. There's your salad. So we're gonna put this aside so it's gonna sort of cook, you know, the vinegar's gonna sort of cook this, all right? So that's gonna go aside. We have our first salad. And then next, let's make our, I wanna use this to cut our pork, so I don't wanna use my wood cutting board for the pork. Let's cut our apples for the red cabbage. We're gonna do a braised red cabbage. We're also gonna make a warm German potato salad, which is gonna be scrumptious. And then, and guys, share this out to whoever you know, just in case some of our subscribers are missing, because you definitely want, this is gonna be a fun night, and you don't wanna miss it. All right, so now I'm just cutting out the core of the apple very quickly. And I forgot my apple juice, so we're gonna have to go run and get apple juice, because we need apple juice for this. Freebie! All right. Now, for those of you who have been here, Tyler's been really working hard. We have our link now has all of this fun stuff. There's like an Ask Me Anything. There's all our recipes are now up in like a vault where you can go grab all of them. We have meal plans ready, a whole bunch of live cooking classes you can sign up for that are specific, that are going to be smaller than what we normally do, so that it's going to be quiet and private, and you're going to get all the recipes ahead of time, at least a week before the class, and so that you can cook along with me. And I'll be able to see what you're up to and help you, and they're going to be so great. So you have that too. If you're coming in and you're previewing me for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. I've been working at Nature's Temptations for the past 20 years. And now I'm just sort of kind of talking to people about organic food and healing. And we are just, the owner and I have really spent our lives sort of educating, Jeff, his name is, educating the world, I feel like, about clean organic food. Like now, seed oils are the thing. Well, we haven't been using seed oils in this kitchen probably for 5 years. So, it's kind of interesting to see how we're evolving, and we're here to help. So I've been helping making meal plans and all of that fun stuff. So welcome, you're gonna have a good time here. So tonight we're doing German food. It's our subscriber only class. And then on Wednesday mornings, I do a kitchen pharmacy class, and you might just start seeing me a lot more. The owner and I have been really trying to make plans on really showing more of how wonderful the store is, and I'm actually really excited about it. Hi, Dizzy Broad. I haven't seen your name pop up in a while. It might be because I'm so dizzy I don't get to really watch everything, so. This is so wonderful. Thanks, Chef. Oh, you're welcome, Gardner. So here, this is all our apples. I'm kind of cutting them thin because you're going to see, we're going to bring it over to the stove. And I want to start this first because we're going to braise. You're going to see this meal's going to come together so quickly. You're going to be like, what just happened? My friend, let me tell you, if you really want to start cooking recipes, you really should sign up for some of the cooking classes, because on those, they're going to be Sunday nights from I think 7 to 9, and I'm sure we're going to go later. And I have all different topics on there. I think the first one's going to be brunch. There's campfire cooking where I'm going to take you guys. I am, Marina. I'm going to take you guys outside in my backyard and set up like cast iron and all that fun, and actually cook on an open. We're going to start a fire and cook. Robin, I don't know really anything about that, but that's distracting tonight, so let me figure that out when I get off of here. I have no idea. I have no idea. Jizzy, you sign up, go to the link on my profile, and it will take you to where all of that is. Okie dokie. All right, so I cut up all our, can you see that? I cut all these up, and then we're gonna get some thin red onion, and then we have some sliced up red cabbage. Yeah, there's all different classes. I'm going to be doing a fish class, back to school. I'm going to try and do twice a month to start. There's only, I think, 25 or 30 changes I was making last night. Oh, okay, Tyler. Yeah, we were trying to figure it all out. That's probably what happened. Oh, do I need to change the, let's see. Let me see if I can change our gift gallery and see where we're at. Uh-oh, it made us start our gift gallery again. We're starting from scratch. Oh, because it's Monday. All right, so it says, do we need the rose? Yeah, I think we need more roses. Should we start with roses tonight? Or let's start with finger hearts. That sounds fun. All right, how do we do that? We got to get out of this. I'm so silly. La 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 la. Good evening, Patricia. Are you guys ready? We're gonna have so much fun. So we just already made cucumber salad, so we're moving right along. But first I have to change, oh here it is, change that. Flash goal, we just got a flash goal. We need 36 somethings, I'm pinning that. I don't even know what that is. 36 gifters in 15 minutes. That's what we need. I don't know, that's crazy, I didn't even know. Send hearts to this live. In 15 minutes, we need 36. That's crazy, look at you guys. That's so fun. All right, I never heard that before. I think we had that once before. All right, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna take you along for a quick walk. We need some apple juice. So we gotta go over to the juice bar and get apple juice. Are you guys having fun? Okay, we're about to go turbo. I know it, don't you feel like that, Robin? I feel like that too. All right, we need some apple juice. Get some nice apple juice for our braised red cabbage, and then we're going right back to work. I might have to get other stuff too, I don't know. It's so noisy in here, and the fan really isn't on. It's just noisy. Okay, that's weird. All right, okay, there we go. Has to be 36 different people. Oh, it has to be 36 different people. Got it. All right, so I'm gonna cut this and then we'll go over to the stove, okay? So we have this for our braised cabbage. Okay, so we have this for our braised cabbage. For the past 20 years. So now I am teaching you guys what I know. Organic, clean food, which is what I love. Okay, so now I'm slicing the mushrooms nice and thin. Now what's fun about the schnitzel is what schnitzel means, like the way that we the way that we cook it. Thin breadcrumbs, right? So thin meats and breadcrumbs. You could even make zucchini schnitzel if you really wanted to, right? Excuse me. You could do that. You could do what do you call it? Pork, zucchini, beef, chicken. You could do you can maybe do scallops even if you wanted to, right? So there's all different ways that you can make schnitzel. Now, Jaeger schnitzel is with a mushroom sauce. So we're gonna start with, if your live freezes, please scroll out and back, it should be better. Yeah, that's because I walked through, so we had a little issue. So you want me to wait a couple of seconds till you guys come back in and out? Will that help? Dottie, hi. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect. Ooh. Okay, so, and then say you did a Wiener Schnitzel. Wiener Schnitzel is with veal. Got it? So Jaeger Schnitzel is a mushroom sauce, and any other schnitzel just means a very thin sliced meat that's breaded and pan fried, okay? So getting back to this, so I'm just gonna slice up our mushroom. Tonight I'm gonna show you pork schnitzel, and then we're gonna make the Jaeger Schnitzel so that we have a little bit of this, you know, it's in a mushroom sauce. And then that's how I'm making the dinners for the shop. So this would go very nicely with tofu, and then if you needed something, if you wanted to do it vegan or plant-based, you could get the tempeh, the smoky tempeh, which is how you would get that, like, what do you call it? The kind of smoky bacon flavor. Right? So when we make our German potato salad, if you wanted to do it vegan, you could pan sear crumbled up tempeh and get that bacony flavor. Okay? Got it? Easy, right? If you like, I can add those sort of vegan, plant-based ideas to the recipes when you get them. 19 more people within how many minutes? I think it's gonna go fast, right? All right, so then, okay, so now we have our mushrooms ready, all right? So we have our mushrooms, onions. This is gonna be for our mushroom sauce. I love this. I like mushroom sauce. We're gonna use a beef gravy. If you don't want to use a beef stock, you could make, you could roast walnuts, caramelize onions. Yes, Gail, you could get, it has to be the smoky tempeh. Let me see if I have it here to show you. Ah, I have it. Let me see. Oh no, this is the original. Hold on. I got it. This one, the smoky bacon flavor. This will, I mean, it's not going to taste like bacon, but for those people who want plant-based, there you go, Robin. For those people who want plant-based, this will work. Right? So you have that. So if you want, I have to do this. Let me make some notes for you guys. That's so weird. Those timers aren't even on. I want to make some notes. I want to give you like a, hi Robin, you're welcome. I'm going to give you like a vegan sort of schnitzel that you can do with the smoky bacon. Hi, we are making German food tonight. So we're doing a pork schnitzel, a Jaeger schnitzel, which is a thin breaded pork in, hey dude mom, in mushroom gravy. And then we're gonna do some spatzel. I'm gonna make it gluten-free just because it's so much easier to just do regular flour, and a warm German potato salad. So we got everything going on tonight. And I just wanna make that note for you guys. Okay, so we have our apples with our braised cabbage, apple juice. Now let's cut our pork, and then we're gonna go to the stove and make it. Now, what I like is, if I'm gonna make pork, I do like a nice center cut, or do, you could get like a pork loin and thinly slice it. What I have tonight, actually, are some Niman Ranch pork. A 1 penny gift. Yeah, we gotta send those, what is it? We have a flash thing going. Now these have a little bacon on them. Oops. Oh. Hold on, guys. Let's go shut off the alarm. I forgot that goes off. Chef, tell people to get their freebie. Oh yeah, get your freebie. Follow the link in the bio and you'll get like, I forget, which one do we have posted? Is the vegan chocolate cake there? It's okay. I'm in my shop right now and the alarm goes off. Okay, we're back. We're back. I forget it goes off every night. Usually Paul's with me, so I don't hear that. It's 7. No, it goes off at 8. Hi, Clyde. All right, there we go. Did you see me jump? I forgot. Free. It's free. We have vegan chocolate cake in there, and we have something else. It's like a, I forget what it's called, but it's like a pantry thing, a shopping list. No, the one you sent the quick start guide. Oh, it's like a quick shop. Oh my God, I'm in the shop tonight by myself, and I forget that there's all kinds of crazy noises that happen in here. All right. I think it's like a quick shopping guide, like what to look for in your labels. It's actually pretty cool. Thanks, Berry Girl. Where are we located? We are in Ridgefield, Connecticut. Good evening, Blue Ocean. How are you? All right, so I'm gonna take this center cut pork chop, and you see it's kind of thick. So we are going to, and it's free, yeah. And you'll get to see, you can shop around in there. There's a lot of fun stuff happening. I'm gonna save this bacon because we'll use it for our potato salad. Thank you, Minnie. That's so nice of you. Appreciate that. Tyler, look at you with those things. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I am not a fan of rosemary, so we're just gonna get rid of that right away. So now I'm going to get out of this, which will be pretty cool. We're gonna get, I have 6 pork chops, but we're gonna get 12 servings. Because you're gonna see, right? I think if you're gonna eat meats, I like to have a lot of vegetables with that. Because I'm really not a big meat eater, so, but I know, and then, to have the braised cabbage and the cucumber salad, it's so good. So you'll see when we put the whole plate together. All right, let's get rid of all that. Now, what I'm gonna do is, can you guys see this? Yes. What I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna flatten this down with my hand, and I'm taking sort of like a boning knife, I guess you would call this. It's a very thin knife. You see how thin that blade is? It's super sharp, and I'm gonna cut through to make a nice, even, 2 pieces of meat. And we want them nice and thin. Now, if you were having, 6 people for dinner, this could be a serving like this, or you could do 1 piece. But you see, you want it thin like this. So you're gonna put it here. So we're gonna do that to all the pieces, nice and thin, because that's what the schnitzel is. It's thin pieces of meat, veal or, that's so weird that that alarm is going off right now. Because when I just checked, none of them were on. Okay. So scary. Okay. Need 15 more people. Come on. You guys can do it. So see, now we have these nice thin pieces. Now some people like it even thinner than this. You could pound it out, but I don't do that. So I'm gonna just do this. The ladies are helping. Yes, you remember, Clyde's mama. You could. You could totally pound this out. I'm not a big fan of that because it's too much noise, and there's already so much noise. But if you wanted to, you could even make it a little thinner. See? You could even go thinner if you want. That's a nice piece of meat. All right. Now, I think, let me see how skilled I am at this. Can I get 3 pieces? Let's see. I might be able to get 3. Ooh, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. All right. Let's see. Look, now that's a nice thin piece of pork, right? Cookie classes are live now. Yes, you can pick. I bet you can. All right, we're gonna try one more piece. I think I can do it. I'm gonna go nice and slow. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yes, see? The knife is what's gonna make a difference. And if you wanna see the knives that I use, you can find them on my Kitchen Essentials page through that link that's on the bio. And then there's a place where you can like look at them and see them if you're interested. But if you don't care and you have good knives, go for it. That's all you need is a good knife, and you can cut anything, right? See? Nice and thin. That's what we're looking for. Hope everyone's doing well. Hi, Castania. How are you tonight? All right, so here we go. Again, you're going to get it nice and flat. This one I'm only going to get 2. And then we're going to cut it right through. So you guys got that motion, you see? And this is what they call like a butterfly, sort of. So if you wanted to, honestly, you could do this and serve one nice big piece like that. But I think, for me, like I said, I love having all the vegetables. To me, the meat is the side dish, right? That's what I love. That's the side dish. I want the vegetables to take center stage. That's just me. But a nice piece of schnitzel, although I have to say, if I was gonna eat this, I'd rather do it with chicken and not pork, you know? But, I mean, some people love pork, and this is beautiful pork. This is Nyman Ranch. I love them. They really know how to take care of their animals. I met Bill Nyman years ago when we were first bringing this into the store. And I just love his story. I love the way he treats his animals. They don't use any mRNA vaccine in their pork, which I am a big fan of. So the pork is, you know, as clean as you're gonna get. Look how pretty, right? Nice and thin. You get You get the story? Now look, you've got so much. And guess how fast this is gonna cook? It cooks so fast, so dinner's quick. Is it a lot like the Italian chicken cutlets, just not seasoned the same? Sort of, Lisa. Same thing, like if you were gonna do a Milanese, you know how you have that veal Milanese or a pork Milanese? It's the same thing, only Italian breadcrumbs are seasoned with Parmesan, garlic. For me, these are just the seasoning comes from, it's just a little salt and breadcrumb. So if I don't want to season it with other things. Now, some recipes you might see with schnitzel, you might see onion powder, garlic powder, maybe a little mustard powder. I don't do that. I don't find that to be classic, but it's just like anything else, right? Some Italians are going to season something one way, so it's the same thing. That is my, Missy, that is my steamer. It's steaming our potatoes. And it's, for some reason, the seals just do not play nice. But that's our potatoes, our warm potato salad. Let me go, I'm gonna finish cutting this, and then we're gonna go explore our potatoes. All right? Let me see if our potatoes are ready. Oh, less noise, less noise. Ooh, they're beautiful. All right. Look, I'm going to tell you guys something. You know how I'm always complaining about the Yukon potatoes? This is the closest I have seen to a decent Yukon potato since the pandemic. Tyler, can you explain how they get their recipes now, please? All right, let's shut that off. We're going to drain this guy. Yeah, all right, we're gonna let that sit and then we're gonna come back to it. Now, I'm gonna chop up this bacon. Oh, don't worry, June, how are you? We are making German food tonight. It's awesome. How many more minutes did we make it with did we make it with that fan thing? I don't think so, right? Did we? Let me see. I can't tell. Oh. Ooh, we only need 50 more subscribers tonight. That's crazy. Love that. Hi, thank you for my hand heart. Tyler, did we finish the? Hi, Diane. All right, I'm gonna chop up this bacon. Did we make that fan thing? Did we do it? All right, we're gonna chop up this bacon because this is what we're gonna use for our potato salad. So we're gonna, thank you. I made German potato salad yesterday. Ooh, all right, let's see if I do a good job. You tell me. Hi Cheryl, thanks for my hand hearts. Are you doing away with the healing foods night? Never, Mary. This is usually this class is usually more fun food. It's Wednesday morning when we do the kitchen pharmacy. Like last week I did kidney health. I don't know, what do you guys want to hear about this week? Where are we at? Do we know? Any suggestions about kitchen pharmacy this week? So, and Mary, I just want to say also, remember the ingredients that I'm using here tonight, right? I'm using, well, this bacon came with Nyman, so this is an uncured bacon. But I have cooked organic bacon here, so it's uncured. There's no nitrates, sulfates, phosphorus, any of that. Our pork is really clean. So, oh, Twyla, welcome. Yeah, you want to do foods for the blood type? We could do that. That would be kind of fun. That could be a whole series, We could do that. What I like to show people is when you eat food that's clean and made with no chemicals, no preservatives, no anything, you can, I think somebody else just asked too, Tyler, Gardner, 514. I think that that's really important, right? You can, as long as you're cooking with clean, organic, no nitrates, uncured, there's no reason why you can't make yourself a nice meal like this, unless of course you are you know, you want to be plant-based. That's okay too. All right, now what we're gonna do next is I need my eggs. Now, traditional is dipping this in flour and then an egg and then in breadcrumb. We can do that, but I'm gonna do it with gluten-free flour only because of where I am. So in my shop, most people don't even realize that this is gluten-free when they eat it, but they will, but the gluten-free people totally appreciate it. You know what I mean? So I can make this, and the people that are not gluten-free, that, you know, don't care and want to eat regular, they can't tell the difference. So I'm using Bob's Red Mill gluten 1-to-1. I think any of them are really good. There's one out there, I forget the name of it. I think it's the cup one, the 1 cup or something. And I'm gonna put a little salt, that's it. We're gonna toss this, and then we're gonna dip it in egg, and then we're gonna dip it in the breadcrumb. All right? So this is gonna be delicious, and we have plenty here to make lovely dinners. So I'm just, what we call this is dredging. Well, this is really just tossing. If I had a whole plate of flour in here and I put it in and out of the flour, I'd be dredging it. But see, that's all you need to do. Now, the reason why you would do this with flour is because you want your egg to stick to the meat and not kind of roll off, right? That's the whole reason. Now, usually you'll hear me say, I'm too lazy to do that, but I really want you to see this classic, beautiful dish. It's so good, it's so delicious, and you know, I notice people are just not sending the love out for this dish. I have eaten it in several places, even doing chicken, or we go out to a German restaurant and I'm like, come on guys, stop with the packaged gravy. You know, and there's something to be said about clean ingredients. They have a better flavor. There's no question. And I know you guys are starting to notice it, right? Patricia, they are going to be, we're sending you over to the link. Thank you, Eileen. That's so kind. I really appreciate that. All right. So you see this? These are all sort of dredged in the flour now. All right, now we're gonna crack some eggs and we're gonna add our gluten-free flour. Our gluten-free breadcrumb. And again, I'm just salting this. I don't want any other flavor in here, and you'll see why once we make it. I'm gonna add a little salt. Because what we're doing, when we do this dish, it's going to be made with, there's going to be a little bacon fat in the gravy, in the pan fry, butter. It's very classic. And I want all of those flavors to shine. And then you're going to have a cucumber salad and a potato salad. So you don't really want to add extra. You really want to enjoy all of those flavors. So now what we're going to do, let me get a little fork. I just poked a hole in the yolk. I'm going to give it a nice mix. Yes, they're so yellow because they're, you know, free range. These happen to be soy corn-free eggs. I don't always get to use them, but when they're available and they're plentiful, I like to use them. because there's plenty, you know, then I know I'm avoiding genetically modified stuff. Okay, now I'm just gonna give these a little whisk because I added salt. I like Char's breadcrumbs. They're simple, and I can season them any way I want. If I want to put a little coconut, if I want to put shredded coconut, if I want to put curry, if I want to do garlic and onion, I could do stuff like that because they kind of lend themselves to be seasoned. If I want to make these Italian, like last night I made my daughter chicken cutlets, and I added garlic powder, salt, and vegan Parmesan because she's gluten and dairy free. They're Char's. I like this company. They do a nice job. You got to be careful because some of their stuff has dairy in it, but it's great. Char's. Pricey, but good. All right. Now, here, let me just take this out of your way. There. All right, so we have chicken, egg, breadcrumb. Nice and quick and easy. Okay, so we're just gonna add these in, right? You wanna keep one hand wet, one hand for the dry, right? So this will be our wet hand, and that's it. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, so simple, right? Then we're gonna do this, and then once we have all this done, we're gonna take it to the stove, and we're gonna be finished. It goes fast. Then I want to make Danish with you guys. You want to make Danish one night? Like a cherry cheese Danish? I have the dough. I'm not making dough. Those days are over. My grandma's gone. I don't have the time, although it would be fun, wouldn't it? Hi, Beth. Thanks for my finger hearts. I know. Cherry cheese Danish. OMG. Why do people flour, then egg, and breadcrumb? Okay, so Patricia, I never do it. But because I did it, because I wanted you to see the process, the reason why they put the flour on first is because it holds the egg on. Mine never coat that good. Yeah, it doesn't coat well because you're probably not using the flour maybe. Oh my God. Why are you saying oh my God? Why are you saying oh my God, Deanne? Because it looks so good, or you just realize that's the reason? Because we're going to have so many more to do. And then we're going to take all of this to the stove and we're going to cook it. I love this. Now remember, these are gluten-free. You don't have to do gluten-free. You can do regular flour, regular breadcrumb. If you don't mind the gluten, that's fine. Doesn't matter. But I want to do it this way just because I'm in the shop and we need to do that. It's so nice to see everybody. Thanks for coming. Would love cherry cheese Danish. Me too. All right, now, so we're just gonna go pretty quick with these. And remember, I'm just trying to keep a dry hand. That way, you know, once you get your breadcrumb wet, you gotta almost start over, you know? I love cherries. I like cherries in anything. I will pick cherries over any dessert. If there's cherries on the menu, I'm doing it. Surprise, 4 doesn't go off. What? What does that mean? Chef, let everyone know the classes. What? Oh, okay, so discount use code $5 off for cooking class. Oh, link in the bio. Yeah, so the cooking classes are gonna be, I'm not allowed to say that, I don't think. They're gonna be private. and you're gonna get the recipes a week ahead of time so you can be ready. And then I'm gonna be on there with you and we're gonna work together and you're gonna learn to cook with me. Oh, that sounds delicious, Missy. I put cherries everywhere. Cherry cheesecake, cherry pie, cherry Danish. I make crepes and love them. And I make like a cherry glaze. Oh my God, it's so good. Vicky, Tyler, can you answer Vicky? I'm not sure what her question is. Please. We were doing a lot of tests last night, I think, on some things. And we're just shifting and changing the way we do stuff. So there's going to be a few more changes before we settle in and just go to work. But in the meantime, you guys get to see me and I get to see you. Yeah. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. I think we asked people because we changed spaces. We had to ask people if they were okay. I'm very sorry, Vicky. You should not have gotten that, but we're trying to work out all the kinks to the new app we are on, and I think it's just maybe we were both doing stuff at the same time, but that will not happen anymore. So please, no stress. Oh, you guys all did? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. After I said I hate getting emails, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. You got bombarded. Oops, I'm sorry. All right, so we're making German food today. Oh, I think it's because that's where you're gonna get recipes and you'll have cooking classes there and courses. But if you don't want to, it's okay. But if you want to be part, we wanted to change where the community was because we got quite a few people that weren't doing the Book of Face, and it was just becoming, oh yeah, it was more a mistake than anything else, Vicky. We're just ironing out kinks. Thank you for the hearts. You guys are awesome. The app is only for iPhone users. Oh, really? That's crazy. But I think you can get it on your like a laptop or PC. That's where I see it. I haven't downloaded it on my phone yet. All right, these are done and ready. Look at that. We're gonna go to the stove in a minute. Let me just get rid of this. Give me 1 minute. Put this over here. Now we can go to the stove. Oh, first let's cut our potatoes because we're going to need to make our potato salad dressing. And then we'll just scoop it in there. All right. So we have this, we have our mushrooms, we have our beef stock, we have our applesauce, our cabbage. You guys ready to cook? So fast, right? So we made our cucumber salad. We're gonna give that a little stir. And then we're gonna go to work. Yay. Okay, look, here's our beautiful cucumber. See how it's sort of kind of getting like cooked in here? I love that. I love, love, love this. You signed up for the salad class? Ooh, that's gonna be fun. All right, now, we have our onions, here's our apple juice, I have my bacon fat, we got our butter, onion, mushrooms, what else do I need? Oh, we have our bacon over here. We're gonna run like 3 recipes right in a row, and then we're finished. I think one of the things I like about doing this with you guys in real time is that you actually see that it's not a lot of work to do things. And then, you know, if you want to prep this now and you want to go to work, or you have to go to work and you prep it the day before and you come home and all of this is ready, and then you have this beautiful dinner that seems so fancy but yet so easy, right? All right, so now here's our apples and onions that we have nice and thinly cut. Then we have our cabbage. We have our apple juice. Here, we're going to keep our salt. This is my beef stock down here. We're going to use that for when we do our brown gravy. And then let me just check one ingredient. I haven't seen it today. I don't think I have it, but maybe I do. Hold on, I just want to see if I have a little bit of caramelized onion, because that makes for a very nice dish. Does not look like it. All right, let me check one more place. I just want to check in our deli. Hold on, please. And then we can go to work and kind of see what we're up to. Oh, nope, doesn't look like we have any. That's a bummer. Alrighty. That's going on the list for tomorrow. All right, now let me bring you over to the oven. All right, here we go. Here's our stove top, the onion peel. Is the $7 cigarette and the $5 subscriber fee? There's a $5 subscriber fee now. I don't know what's going on. Tyler is the boss now. He just tells me what I'm up to. All right, now, hold on. I want to just weigh this down. There we go. All right, so the thing that's going to take the least amount of time right now is actually going to be the pork. That's going to go the quickest. Hold on, I want to get this right for you guys. Hold on, how can I do this for you? Okay, there. So we're going to do that one last. All right? You see that? Okay, I'm lost. Dude, Mom, are you lost here at the stove? Or you're lost about what they're talking about? All right. Just want to, oops. All right, we're going to just pour this one out. Now, in here, I'm going to put a little beef stock. And we are going to, no, if you've already been a subscriber, you're not. All right. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of beef stock to this pot here, and as it comes to a boil, we're gonna make our spatzel. And that, again, I'm gonna do with gluten-free flour, but you're also going to have the recipe without the gluten-free flour. All right? So we have a nice beef stock here, and it's kind of warm already. And then we're also going to use this beef for the what do you call it? For the mushroom gravy. Now, before we do this, let me make our spatzel dough very quickly. It's very simple, but I'm going to follow directions so you can see it. So we're going to do about a cup of the gluten-free flour, just like that. And then we're going to add 2 eggs, excuse me, filtered water, salt, and a little bit of oil. All right? Avocado oil works. I'm going to do the blend that we normally have, a little bit, about a tablespoon. We're going to add our 2 eggs, nice and simple. This is like a quick dough. It's kind of fun. It's like the German, this is a German dumpling, I guess you would call it. And then, what did I say? We needed one more ingredient. Oh, a little bit of water. Hold on, let's get that filtered water. Do I have it right here? Do I have filtered water right here? Yes, I have just about a quarter cup. All right, and then we're gonna whisk that together. So, and then we're gonna like set it aside and let it rest. And you wanna let it a dough form, right? We're gonna add a little bit more to this because we want it to be a dough, but we don't want it to be We don't want it to be like this. Let me get, oh, hold on, I'll do it from over here. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. All right. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just let it rest, and then we're gonna put it through like a strainer. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And then if you want to add an extra egg, you can. I think I actually added like 2 cups of flour. And you want it to be nice and thin, right? Hi, Christopher. Hi, Tyler. Yay, Lisa. That was a horrible typing. I signed up for brunch class. You did? Oh, did you? I didn't send you the brunch thing. I gotta do that. I have to make a note. Ah. You see how pretty? And these are gonna get, because of the egg, they make it comes out really nice. And I just wanna taste it for salt. It's gonna need a little more salt. Now, I'm gonna say something here. If you really want this, and this is sort of like what I do when I make potato pancakes or matzo ball. If you want the, good morning Mildred, good afternoon Mildred, if you wanted to make this have a little bit more flavor, you could add a half a teaspoon of bacon fat, or, you know, do a cold beef stock or a cold chicken stock. You don't have to do it with water. You know, if you wanted to dress it up a little bit or make it taste a little bit better. So this is about the consistency you're looking for. So we're gonna set this aside and make it last so it has time to rest. So our water's boiling. Now let's next get our red cabbage together. Can you guys see this pan? Yes, okay. So I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to this pan. We're gonna get it a little hot first. And what we're gonna do is add juniper berries to this and a little bit of ginger powder. It gives it a really nice, and you guys already have this recipe, but I didn't write it again, but I can. So I'm gonna do red cabbage. Don't you love it? I love it. This meal is so good, and it's nice and clean. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, and now I'm gonna add my apples and my red cabbage. And in here, we're gonna go with a little bit of juniper berry, a little bit of powdered ginger, and then I like a brown sugar or maple sugar. I'll probably go with maple sugar today because it might be the easiest to grab. Yeah, it's going to be the easiest to grab. So we'll use maple sugar, but you could use a brown sugar if you like, which I love. Thank you, June, for my paper crane. Okay. We're adding a little bit of maple sugar, which I love. All right, now we're kind of going to caramelize this just a little bit. Oh, can you guys smell it? It smells so good. What could be used in place of cabbage? My husband is the only one that would eat cabbage. Maybe just caramelize the onions, Dad. I would encourage you to try this dish. It's so good. It's got apples and red onion. It's got like a sauerbraten flavor, sweet and sour, which is another very famous. It smells so good, right, Deanne? I know. It's so good. I turned up my smell-o-vision. I love it. All right, now you see that's gonna boil. We're gonna slow that down because we're not gonna do that yet. And now I'm gonna turn this on, and we're gonna add. This is old school. Now the schnitzel, I've baked schnitzel before. I'm too late to the show. No, you're fine. You'll catch up. You're gonna catch up. So now we're gonna add oil and a little butter to this pan. But we're gonna pan sear this. And it's gonna go so fast because these are so thin. The cutlets are so thin. We're gonna let that pan get nice and hot. Now you see how beautiful this is coming? Look at that. It has ginger, maple sugar, onions, juniper berries. And then we're gonna add to this a little red wine vinegar and braise it in apple juice. How delicious does that sound? It sounds so good, doesn't it? Oh, so excited. Seasons for the apples and onions. Cheryl, I put in here maple sugar, juniper berries, ginger, and a little bit of salt. It's so good. It's so good. Now, before I put my cabbage in, I'm going to add a little bit of apple juice first to deglaze that pan. Look at that. Oh my gosh. See that? Now we're gonna add our red cabbage, we're gonna do our red vinegar at the end, but now we're gonna add that jar of apple juice to our red cabbage. So I like when the red cabbage is fine, one, because it cooks a little faster, and two, it makes it easier to eat. So now we're gonna cover the whole top with this beautiful cabbage. I have to tell you, this meal, I think it's my Eastern European roots, but I just think it's fabulous. Can you use apple cider vinegar? I don't see why not. You like that better than the red vinegar? I'm all in. Try it and let us know. All right, now we're gonna cover this with apple juice. Look at that. And this is nice organic apple juice, super clean, no added sugar, organic apples. I'm gonna cover it a little bit more. And then we're gonna cover the pot. And this cooks pretty quickly too. So, you know, we're already at 20 to 9, and we're pretty much sorry for all that noise. We pretty much have a really yummy dinner almost ready. Look at that. Okay, I know, right, Sunny Deb? Okay, now we're gonna pan fry the chicken. So if you notice, you see where my gas is? I have it here. It's a medium flame. I don't want it to burn, so I want it to go nice and easy and slow. And I do like the flavor of a little bit of butter and olive oil. I kind of like that. And we're gonna cover the entire pan. Okay, now here's a secret. If you still pan fry, which I only do for like a schnitzel, I really don't do this for anything else. But if you get the heat right on this, the oil will not absorb and it will still be in the pan. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. But remember, this is 12 servings. Almost, yeah, it's gonna be, actually it's 13 servings. You won't obviously be using this much butter and oil, right? But we have a lot to make, so, and it's gonna go very, very quickly. Did I say that already? How many times have I quickly said it's gonna go quickly? All right, here we go. And, oh, you guys are gonna kill me, but watch this. If you wanna get crazy, I'm adding like a speck of bacon fat to the flavor. All right. Now, we're gonna put these in here, and they are going to cook. And they're gonna cook pretty quickly. I don't know if you guys can smell that oil, but it smells so good. Now we're gonna cook these quick, then we're gonna turn them over, sear them a little bit more, and then we're gonna take them right out. Yeah, you can use the code as many times as you want, partner. Right while we're doing the lives. Okay. So now, and then what we're gonna do is pan sear these so fast. You're gonna see, that's very scary that this is not going searing as fast as I thought. All right, so we have our, what do you call it? That is the way that the oil absorbs. It wasn't hot enough. That's scary. Let me put the cover on real fast to bring that up. Because I don't like that. All right. Next, we're going to set up our German potato salad dressing. You ready for that? Now, I'm not a big fan of adding bacon to this, but because it is one of those salads, we're going to do it anyway. I don't need that much bacon in all of my food. What is going on? This is so weird. Okay. But we're going to do it anyway. Put this over here. Put this here. Oops. Do that so we're not burning ourselves. Okay. There we go. Let's turn those. See, we're just getting a sear on them. We're gonna take these out, sear the other ones, and then we're gonna make our sauce. But they cooked so fast. And you want them to be nice and crispy. So one of the things we're gonna do, this would be the schnitzel, right? We would take it out, slice lemon, and if you just wanted pork schnitzel, that would be the end. But because we're gonna make a mushroom sauce, we're gonna keep going. And I wanna take these out because I don't want them to overcook. There's nothing worse than overcooked pork. Now, next, in order to make the nice bacon dressing for our potato salad, because we're running several recipes at a time, but I like that. We are gonna take a white onion, which, do I have that? Hold on, let me check while that's searing. Please tell me I have white onion. Oh, I do. What am I gonna do? All right, let me cut this really fast while we're hanging out. Those are ready. So now I'm gonna put them back on here, and it's okay because these are gonna go back in to cook. And they're nice and crispy. Now this would be your schnitzel. These would be done. And I would serve these with a slice of lemon. You'd squeeze the lemon on it and you'd be finished. So pretty, right? But because we're gonna do so this is your pork schnitzel. If you wanted to go to here, you get lemon wedge, squeeze the lemon wedge, and you'd be finished. And you'd continue serving the rest of the meal. But because we're gonna make them Jaeger schnitzel with our what do you call it? Mushrooms. We're gonna do that next. We're gonna keep going. This is very odd. I don't understand why you're not getting that sizzle. The oil's pretty hot. Okay, now we are going to hold those. Let's I'm gonna give this onion a cut. And then we're going to add it to our pan with our bacon, which is going to be another yummy addition. So let me show you this. We're going to cut this nice and quick. I only really want a little bit, although we have a lot of potatoes there, so let's go the whole way. Oops, lost some. So yummy. Look at that onion. Nice organic yellow onion, all ready for our salad. People love this potato salad and I never make it. I don't know why. I feel like it's so much more work than the mayonnaise one. But if you're not into the seed oil, this is a great way to make potato salad. You know? Hi, guys. All right. How's everybody doing? Are you guys ready to make German food this weekend? All right. Now, you can either add a little butter, a little bacon fat, a little oil, a little bit of everything. Oops, that's too hot. Start that over. Too hot. That's trans fat. We don't want that. We don't want that. Let's go again. Ooh, pretty. Let's get that. I'm going to turn these bad boys over. You see the oil's it didn't really absorb all the way into the meat, which is great. All right. A little bit of bacon fat, a little bit of butter, and you're ready to go. Now we're going to add our onion to this. Ooh. And then we're going to add some bacon. And then we'll come back over and we'll cut our potatoes and make our salad. But first I want to get the brown sauce going. But look, we're almost done. Did you see that? We're going to make our spatula in a minute. Let me show you that. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Look how pretty. It's almost ready. All right. This is beautiful. And we're going to add these to our plate here. We're going to make our mushroom sauce. And then we're going to simmer these for another like 2 minutes in the sauce. Now, for the Jaeger sauce, I'm going to add, well, first for the salad, we're going to sear our bacon. So this is our mix so far. You see that? And then we're going to add a little bit of that bacon. And we're going to add the rest of that onion that I left behind. And then we're going to add our mushroom. And this is going to go pretty fast. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to get this moving just a little. And I want to almost brown this a little bit quickly, and then we're going to add our mushroom. Anybody cooking along? Hard puffs, thank you, Tyler. Yeah, try the tofu schnitzel. And instead of the bacon, you can use the, what do you call it? The smoky tempeh. Chop it up. You're going to get the same type of thing. You can even do you can bread and bake your like a zucchini also. So, okay, so you see how pretty that is? Now you can add your mushroom. And we're going to let that kind of bake into this. And then we're going to let it simmer and break down. I'm going to add a pinch of salt to this. Yeah, the tofu schnitzel is going to be nice. I will add that to the recipe so that you have a way to do it. I think that will help, right? Do you want me to add that, like a vegan sort of something? Look at that. All right, I'll do that. Oh my God, the smells in this store right now are crazy. Look at that. That's beautiful. Now, if you were gonna do this without the bacon and you added the tempeh to get that flavor, I would suggest deglazing the pan with a little bit of sherry. That'll add richness to the sauce and it'll be really stunning and beautiful. Look at that. Now we're gonna add a little beef gravy to this, and then we're gonna thicken it with gluten-free flour to create the sauce. Thank you. Now we're gonna add our gluten-free gravy to this. Our beef stock. Now I will add for you guys like a really nice brown stock for vegans. We'll do like a caramelized onion gravy. I mean, it's gonna be a little different, but who cares? It'll still be delish. All right. Now, can you believe this? We're almost finished. I mean, it went so fast, right? All right, let's see. Now, I'm going to add to this for our potato salad. The next thing we're gonna add is, hold on, what am I adding? Well, first I'm gonna put this cover on. And then we're gonna do white vinegar and a little sugar, because you know, the German dishes really lend themselves to sweet and sour. So we're gonna add a little bit of organic sugar to this. And then we're gonna add a little bit of white vinegar. OMG. Are you guys freaking out how delicious that looks? Can you see it? And then we're gonna add a little bit of water. Now, if you really wanted to get crazy, you could actually add beef stock to that. If you really wanted to lose your mind. Up to you though. Oh, you know what I should have made with you guys tonight? We're gonna have to do German again because there's so much good stuff. But I want to teach you guys my German potato croquettes because they're too good. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. That's pretty. We're gonna put this on a very low simmer. I want those flavors to get going, and then we'll thicken it, okay? We have our spatula, we're gonna do that last, but let's put our potato salad together. You guys ready? I'm gonna bring you guys back over here. Hello. You don't want to cook and you're so funny. You're so awesome. I just love how much you're out there working the system. Thank you very much. All right. Now, you know me, I gotta clean up. There's too much crap everywhere. Give me 1 second. All right, bacon fats away. Make the sugar. Oh, we're gonna need that. This away, this away, this is going away. Look how fast we got that meal done. I mean, we are completely in the home stretch. I'm gonna bring you to the stove one more time, but for the most part, we finished our cooking at the stove. And we started at 7:35 and it's 5 to 9. So honestly, the more you have prepared, now I didn't have to cut my cabbage and I didn't have to cut my onions. But for the most part, I think we did everything else, right? So that's pretty good. All right, I just have to clean up because I can't take the mess. It hurts my brain. All right, we're gonna leave these 3 ingredients here because I want to just, when we taste it, I want to make sure it's hearty. All right, here's what we need a big one. Mushroom. This is going to be for our spatula. We're going to run it through here if you have a strainer. But see, those holes are super small, but I think it's going to work. I don't really have anything bigger. It's she would probably need that size or something a tiny bit bigger. Just keep that in mind. All right. Let me just clean my table and then we're ready. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Anybody have any questions so far? How you doing? You guys do rock. You know, we were talking about the subscriber thing, and I did this week. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Oh, Deanne, you guys are awesome. Tyler's really kind of helped me move this along because it's a lot of work for one person, and there's a lot to do. All right, let me just clean off this table. I'm gonna get a bowl, and we are gonna make potato salad. And what's nice is the potatoes are nice and warm, so it's gonna come out really nice. All right, let's get our big bowl, because I made a lot. Yay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to slow this roll down on the gravy. Our potato salad is finished. Our braised red cabbage is super close. Let me just wash off the table, and then we're going to make our potato salad. So if you guys are watching me wringing out this towel, it's what we call sanitizer water. So it kind of, every time I do this, it sanitizes the table, which makes me so happy. And then we're going to go back over to the stove, and we'll make our spatzel, finish our cabbage, and plate our food. Yay! All right. All right. Oops. All right, ready? Let's look at our potatoes. Our potatoes are ready. Now, these I steamed. You could boil them. If you have a steamer, have at it. So much better. I think sometimes. I'm going to put my bowl over here. I'm going to put my bowl here. So what we're going to do, I have to dry my hands, otherwise I can't get them in the gloves. Danny, please explain. Oh, you never get tired. Nonsense, what is that? Okay. Thank you, Tyler. I was confused about that. Yeah. I mean, look, at some point, I'm going to... yeah, I don't know. I take a lot of vitamins. Okay, my hands are nice and dry. Let me see. I do need a medium glove. Yes. Look at our beautiful cucumber salad. It's just marinating. I love that. Copper's here? I don't see her. Hi, Copper. All right, now, let's go. I need some water. Malik, how are you, my love? You know, I see you, but you guys are always talking Arabic, and I can't get involved because I don't remember Arabic. What's in the salad? That was cucumber and cucumber, red onion. Did I put red onion in here? I think I forgot. But we have red onion everywhere else, so we're gonna leave it out. But it's usually cucumber, red onion, a little dill, some caraway. Nice, right? Yes, I haven't seen a Yukon potato look like this in a very long time. And I'm actually not going to take the skin off because I'm so excited to see this potato in its almost natural state. It has not looked like this in so long. So what I'm gonna do with this potato, there's two ways that people eat their potatoes. Arroz con Gandulas, organic. What is a gandula, Danny? There's two ways we eat our potato in a German potato salad. Some people like to do small chunks like this, and other people do it in slices. I personally like the slice. Rice and pigeon peas, that sounds delicious. That sounds so good. What's the flavor? All right, look. See? And I'm leaving the potato skin because I think we need that. So now I'm going to put these in here. Oh my God. These are a little overcooked, a little bit overcooked. You want to use a waxy potato. Yukon Gold does well. It holds its shape. A red potato does well. That would be my two choices. I would have used the red potato. Cookie plug. Nice. I would have used, what do you call it? The red potato, but we didn't have any. So I used the Yukon, and they look so beautiful. I was so excited. I haven't seen them look this pretty in a very, very long time. All right, so I'm putting these in here. They look gorgeous. And I like this because we're gonna serve this I'm gonna make a meal out of all of these ingredients, and we sell it like this. So they're gonna get like a German yummy meal. Now it's okay if some of the pieces are a little bit bigger because they're gonna, when we put the dressing on, they're gonna melt the potatoes a little bit. So to have them a little chunkier is better, so it doesn't turn into a mash, right? Thank you for my rose. Okay, I'm gonna shut this dressing off. That's ready to go. I might give it a little taste to make sure it tastes good. But look at that. And look, it's 9 o'clock and we're gonna get ready to what freebies? Oh, so if you go to the new link, there's all sorts of stuff in there. Ask Chef anything. Pick up, and I'll send you a video. So if you can ask me any cooking question, and I will send you a video. It could be, how do you peel a potato? What kind of juice do you recommend for whatever? What's your favorite cooking equipment? Whatever it is, anything surrounding food. And I will send you a video. I guess it's very trendy to do that. So I thought it would be kind of fun. And then you can get cooking classes. You can sign up for cooking classes. Those aren't free though. And then, and those are going to be private cooking classes where you get the recipes ahead of time and you'll be cooking with me and I'll be able to watch what you're doing and help you or teach you. The freebie, I think we have like a shopping guide on there that talks about what ingredients to look for. We sent it. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this, give me a second. I mean, technically Tyler sent it for me, for us, but yeah. All right, now look, are you guys ready? $5 to ask any question for a video, yes. So the reason I'm doing that is because all the apps, all the things we do, all of those things are, they cost a lot of money to make happen. So when you go to that store, yeah, we're having trouble for some reason with the PayPal, but I think there's Google Pay on there and something else. But I'm gonna fix that. I'm not gonna be able to fix that till the weekend, or maybe I'll be able to do that on Wednesday. I don't know. It's giving me a hard time. Look at that. Okay. Oh my God. So this is the vinegar and sugar. Let me just taste this and make sure the flavor doesn't have to be adjusted. No worries, Dizzy. I'll be here. Make it a good question. We're gonna pour this in here. But look, it's gonna be a private love video just directly to you. Come on, that's gonna be so fun. Look at that. Look how pretty that potato salad looks. I mean, could you just? It's gonna be vinegar based, and look how nice the potato's holding up. Yum. Now, here's what I would do. If I was serving this right now, I'm gonna put it on because I want you to see how pretty it looks. Mary, it's very hard for me to like go, give me diamonds and blah, blah, blah. I can't, it drives me crazy. So I wanted to do things that would help make a little bit of extra money to help pay for all the stuff that I do. But I wanted to do things that would be valuable, more valuable to you. So that's sort of how this store got started and the conversation started. Now, let's add a little parsley to this and watch how it pops. You know, I'm going to be making 7-day, 14-day meal plans. I've done a lot of them, but they take hours of work. So I thought that would be a really nice service for people to do. Or you could book, thank you, Deanne, or you could book almost an hour call with me to go over either your pantry if you have really good questions, or you need time to just focus in on what's going on for you with food and healing, and maybe you need some direct recipes. You can spend some time with me on a call where I can help you do those things, you know, and I can spend the time with you and create a meal plan or create things to help you. So these were the things that I wanted to do. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Twyla. All that stuff, like, you guys load up and pennies and gifts, and it's like, it's wonderful. We love that, TikTok, rah, rah, rah. But it's like, I don't know, begging for that is just too weird. Thanks, Kimye. I really appreciate that. Well, there you go, Deanne. Like, if you book a time for me and, you know, if you reach out and listen, for me, I get it. So many people are on budget. So many people can't afford a lot of stuff. Reach out to me. We'll figure it out. I'm not that person. I think you guys know that. Yes. Do I need to make a little money? Absolutely. Did I get on here to do that? Not number one. Number one was to get out there, help, teach, and help you learn. Beats, I think, are a German thing. But then now to do all of these wonderful things, I just think it's going to be better. I just do. All right. So immediately, I got to put a glove on, and we're going to finish this with a little bit. Thank you, June. A little bit of green parsley. Beets are German, and they're delicious. But I make them every day and eat them every day. And I think you have the beet salad recipe already. But look at how pretty that looks. Okay, so now we have that. Now I'm gonna bring you back over to the stove. We're gonna make our spatzel. We're gonna finish our red cabbage. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Gail, I wanna share my knowledge, and I wanna be paid for some of it, but I also don't wanna deny anybody the help. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'm here for you. I told you guys that from the beginning. This makes me really happy to share and teach. And honestly, it was nature. When I met Jeff, the owner of this store, we chatted for 4 hours. And we had the same vision. We really wanted to share our knowledge of food and healing. And, you know, I was talking to Jeff today, and we were really going over so much stuff. And I just feel like, I think things are going to get even bigger. I'm trying to convince him to start coming on here and talking about vitamins and supplements, which is really where his forte is. And I mean, he understands food too, but I'm the person cooking. Okay, you see how non-bright that is right now? We're gonna add the vinegar and we're gonna watch it brighten itself again. So I'm gonna add this vinegar. We have our sugar in there. And then this is gonna bring some of the color back. I'm just gonna put the lid back on and we're gonna bring that color back. All right? And then next, let's thicken our gravy. I'm gonna bring that back up to a boil. Let me taste that, make sure it tastes good. I have to adjust the seasoning. And then we're gonna plate our beautiful food. That's yummy. Now, you know, I'm gonna add a little bit more beef stock. And I feel like to make this richer, because it's not dark enough to me, I think I'm gonna add a splash of sherry. All right, you guys ready? We are coming into the home stretch here. I'm gonna get that going, then I'm gonna put the chicken back in here, and we are gonna do our spatzel. So let me bring this down here, and let's do our spatzel. That's going, hold on, let me get these onions off. Okay. All right. All right, spatzel. You guys ready? Let's see how it comes out. God, I haven't made these in so long. My grandma used to make these. Do I want to do it that way? No, let's do it this way. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully that goes right through. Nope. Nope. Okay, I gotta get something wider. Hold, please. Let's see. Oh, I think this might work. This is gonna work better. Look, right? I love beets. Don't be too excited. Let's get it right first. I'm a little worried. Okay, there we go. Yep, that'll do it. Kind of swish them in. They're going to be a little bit longer than I'd like to see, but they're going to be great. They're sort of dumpling-y kind of. Now remember, I have literally not made these in a gazillion, I don't even know. I may have been like 15 the last time I made them with my grandma. All right, let's see if I can find, oh, here it is. Okay, let's see what they look like. Oh, they look pretty. All right, let them cook a little. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in the water. All right, that's getting ready. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go like this. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna thicken the gravy. I'm adding, remember, I'm going to add a little bit of water. You can see how that's cooking right there. Those are almost ready. Now they're a little bigger than a spatzel because I don't have the right blending like sieve really, but it'll do the job. Okay, we're gonna slow that down. And then let's get, now a nice brown gravy is all you need for this. And that's coming. Now if you have a brisket gravy, so these are a little bit bigger. You see they're like a little doughy dumpling. Oh my God. I'm sorry, what? We added 89,000, we need 200. Oh my God, look how pretty. Now, I don't really like them. I might do this again and try it. Oh, but they're right. Hold on, let me taste that. Let's see. Remember, these are gluten-free too. Oh my God. They're delicious. Yeah, they're a little stringy. I don't have the best sort of, you know, sieve. It should be smaller than this, but I don't have anything smaller. So they're gonna come out, unless I do it like that instead. Oh, you see how it's just kind of going through. So it's not gonna really, but it doesn't matter, they're still gonna be dumplings. Now, if you don't wanna do it like this, look at this. Watch this. Oh, let's see. I want to try this one. Let's try this spoon. Let's see what's going to work best. Ready? But see, this is what's the fun, right? Who cares? This is how I say, oh, look at that. There's your spatzel. All right. Hold on, I think I found what's going to work. These are going to be like little pearls. All right, while that's working, let's mix. Remember though, these are also like, they're not real flour, so that doesn't help too much. Where is, hello? I need a whisk. Oh, here's the whisk. I can remember my grandma's spatzel being like perfect. Although those look pretty good. But they're gluten-free, so. All right, you ready? Now we're gonna add this and thicken our gravy. And this is gluten-free flour. And this gravy has a little bacon in it. And then we're gonna let it just simmer for a couple of minutes, and it will make this beautiful thickened gravy. Yeah, these are coming out a little lumpy. Maybe I'm making them too fast, but it's okay. I don't think it matters. To be honest, they still taste amazing. All right, we're gonna let that thicken a little bit. But I'm gonna test that recipe. I kind of didn't measure it, if you noticed, which probably was no help at all. But it's okay. It's good when stuff fails, you know, because then you can see, who cares? It's still yummy. My grandmother, though, when she made spatzel, but you can see there's little pearls in there, so you're gonna see them. Pinned a comment. Oh, freebies. All right, I'm so lost. I don't see what you are describing. Danny, what do you mean? You can't see in here? Oh, wait, hold on. I just wanted to thicken this gravy. I'll bring you over here. Don't be lost. Hang tight. I got you. All right, that we're gonna thicken. Let's come over here and see what's happening in our spatzel bowl. Here you go. Pretty. They're a little stringy, but again, they're gluten-free, so that doesn't help. Ooh, look at our beautiful, you see our cabbage? That's ready. All right. You know, they don't look terrible. Okay, the other thing that we can do, let's try one more way. So pretty. I'm still serving those because people will dig it. Now watch. We could do this. You could just hand lump them. too. Like just throw them in, right? Who cares? It's all fun. And then they'll cook. Ooh, our gravy's looking so pretty. We'll lower that. Right? It's still a dough ball. That's the fun. It's still a yummy dough ball. Oh, night. 4:30, you mean 4:30 at night? 987-654. All right, bye, Mama. All right, so our gravy's ready. So pretty. Now, sometimes, you know, when you go to a restaurant, you know, you get that like really brown color. That's like a gravy master. I don't like that. I like when the gravy has its own color. Now, you could get a deeper color if you wanted to caramelize the onion. You could do that, you know, but I didn't do that either. I wanted it to be sort of wholesome and fresh and beautiful. And I think that's what we got. Now, what we're gonna do next is I wanna add into that pot very quickly our pork. Why do I want to do that? Well, first of all, I landed the pork back on where the raw pork was. So for the 5 minutes that it's going to be in our sauce, it's going to be awesome. You see? And then this little bit of heat is going to cook the rest of the pork without making it, you know, thick. Not thick, like dry, right? Look at how pretty. And then watch the plate that we make. It's really going to be stunning. You're gonna be like, oh my God, I gotta make this. And look, we finished. It's 9:35. We're gonna have this plated and done in 2 hours. Ooh, wait till you see the beautiful spatula that comes out. Okay, look at this spatula that I did with a spoon. I kind of like these. They're like little dumplings. Can you see them? They almost look a little bit better, don't they? Yeah, you can make this with veal. Well, that would be Wiener Schnitzel. The Wiener Schnitzel. I know, right? I know what you're talking about. All right, now, let's plate this beautiful dish. We are ready. Are you guys ready? We have our potato salad, which is stunning. All right, let me bring you guys over here. We'll get a plate, and we will plate our beautiful German food. You can make this, wish I was there. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let me get a plate. Let's see. Oh, I see the best. I love this plate. Hold on. This is like old school. Total old school. Ready? We can switch it off. I'm so excited. Hold on 1 second. Look at this old school restaurant. I'm so into it. It's like crazy. What flavor is in the potato salad? I had call mom. So can you pin the code? Oh yeah. I'll do the dishes for a plate of food. Come on down. I'm all in for that. All right. Ready? All right. So first we have our beautiful, warm potato salad. Now, in the potato salad, we have white sugar, white vinegar, a little bacon, and the potato salad's warm. and a little bit of onion. So we're gonna serve that. So you're gonna get a little bit of potato salad. And then we have our beautiful red cabbage, braised cabbage. Oh my God, this is great. You ready? Oh, I'm talking to myself. Can you guys hear me? I just had a moment in my brain. All right. Look at our braised cabbage. Robin, are you here? I was just thinking about you. Thinking, oh my God, how close is Robin and June to come and get a plate of this yumminess? Robin! I was just dreaming of you and Pam and June being here for this yummy food. I just had a moment in my brain. I was just talking to you three. Look at that. So there's your sides. You could also add to this your cucumber salad. You know, and look at all these beautiful vegetables, you know? Now, let's serve our pork. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Guys ready? Look at this beautiful pork. And I'm not a pork girl at all. At all. All right. Look at this. In 2 hours, we were able to create this beautiful meal. Come on. Oh. That's a meal right there. Look how pretty. You guys got us to 100,000 likes. You guys are awesome. So pretty, right? And let's put some of this ridiculous looking spatula that really didn't cut it, but we can't not have it. Maybe I'll put this like wretched. I'm gonna fix this. I think the recipe totally works. I just didn't follow it. I kind of eyeballed it and it was an epic fail, but still looks good. It still tastes delicious. Yes, Danny, that would probably be the best way. If you don't have a way to do it, yeah, that would probably be a good way. Look at that. Come on. Come on. All right, here we go. Another fun night, and it was exclusively yours. All right, should we try it? Do you guys want to try it? I mean, it doesn't get better than this. I don't. I love food like this. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. Come on. I mean, I'm going for the cabbage because that's what I love. Mmm. Oh, get it? What? Got a 5-second? What? I was wearing my Trinity. I want some. Oh, June, you want me to put some in the freezer for you? I can start stockpiling for our next visit. Look at how pretty. All right, let's try the pork. Mmm. Mmm. I'm busy, Tyler. I'm too busy eating with my friends. Oh my God. Guys, this is so good. channeled my friend June. June, should I freeze a meal for you? Jody, thank you for my cookbook. Yummy. Oh my God, it's so good. Thank you, Jody, for buying a cookbook. This is delicious, and you have all the recipes coming. They are coming. I think I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow and send them all to you guys before I leave. All right. Signed cookbook. Oh my God. Dizzy, you're gonna love it. I love warm potato salad too, Danny. Dan, you gotta make me like a German dessert to go with this. Load to community. Oh, right. I'm gonna load them to the community. All right, Juna, I'm gonna freeze this for you. I have stuff frozen. I still have that coconut cream pie we made that day, and I still have the scones. I forgot to bring them that day, so I have that. It's so pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's what we should do. We should stockpile and then like once a month meet up. Because I can't take your videos. I just love them so much. I have to tell you, my favorite thing on the plate is the cabbage. I'm always here. We have to get Robin to come too. So it's like a reunion every time. German chocolate cookie. All right, let's cook together one day. You should. Oh, can you come live yet? Are you able to do that yet? I'm all in. The cabbage is delicious. And I don't usually eat, but see, these kind of meals are super fun. Shawarma, this. I got you, baby. Danny's my new friend. If you guys haven't followed her, she has like she's an organic baker. And she has beautiful desserts on her website. Road trip. We're building our community. Woohoo! It's so yummy, dude, Mom. It's so yummy. All right, did you guys have fun tonight? Any questions? Danny, the organic cookie plug. Good. Twyla, you followed her? Good, follow her so she can get enough people so she can go live. I think you need 200 now. If you have 200, can you go live yet? We should do we could do a co-host. You could bake while I'm cooking. Oh yeah, what's the code for? Yeah, you guys have to join the cooking classes. Yeah, do the green cabbage. Who cares? She's great. I have to tell you, they look terrible, those dumplings, but they're the spatzel, but they look really good. Oh, you followed her too? Oh, you have 600, so go live. What are you waiting for? Come on. All right, let's talk, and then we'll figure out a time where you can come live and make a dessert to my meal. Yeah, she can eat now. The cabbage for me, this is so my favorite. It's just so good. And I made it with maple sugar, so it's so good. Did I make it with maple? Oh yeah, I did. Oh good, Robin. Yeah, let's all be one big happy family. I love that. Patricia, you joined 3 classes? Which ones? You're gonna love them. Because you're gonna have the recipes a week ahead of time. Hi, Brenda. Have a great evening, all. Thank you, Chef. Hope a great night. You too. Love that. All right, my loves. I'm gonna try and get home because my baby's sitting there waiting for her mama. Miss Paul answering your questions. Sent a video to you. Sent video to you. I'm doing the kids' lunch class for myself. I love that, Kimberly. It's actually a cute class. And let me tell you, if you guys sign up and there's something that you think of that you want to, oh yeah, the code's expiring. What was I just saying? Oh, if you sign up for a class and there's a recipe that you're like, ooh, I wish she was doing this, just email me or something, and I will. Oh, the first, second, and fish class, awesome! It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna have fun. Thanks, Mary. It's nice to see you. You too, guys. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you Wednesday morning. I think I'm going to be going on a lot more. You'll see. You'll see. Tyler, are you around? Can I call you in a little bit? I just have to clean up, and then... You just got here, Queen Rachel? Wah. Well, look at the food. Yummo. Hi, Diane. Good night. Okay, I will. All right, my loves. Have a wonderful night. I will see you shortly. What did we decide? Oh, make sure you claim your points. Any gifters? Oh, don't be sad, because I'm so close to having all of the videos up on YouTube that you will have private links to. They're coming. I'm gonna load them in the community, right? So you have access. Got my points. All right, thank you, Deanne. Have a lovely night, guys. See you soon. Oh, Brenda, claim that point. That's 47 points. Claim that. I do work hard, Twyla. We all do, though. I'm here for you. All right, cool. Have a good night, guys.